I hope you're all doing well. Frankie and Benjie most certainly are, because today they are getting a bigger and better extension for their enclosure. We set up their newest enclosure just in time for Christmas, but while we're on the topic of enclosures, I thought I would also show you guys how their enclosures have changed over time. So when I adopted my rats in July 2023, they were only 6 weeks old. So at that time, this double-story enclosure seemed massive for them because they were so small at the time. But in October, I saw someone on Facebook post that they were giving away this enclosure for free, along with some other items like water bottles and ladders and toys. I thought that would be perfect for the rats, so what we did was we connected their existing enclosure to this hutch. They were definitely very hesitant at first, but it wasn't long before they opened up to it. Eventually, my dad found an even better enclosure, so we decided to make the other hutch an outdoor hutch for the guinea pigs, and to make this new one an indoor enclosure for the rats. I'm being very helpful. I just put everything in alphabetical order for him. Bob the Builder, can we fix it? Bob the Builder, no we can't. Our cameras weren't capable of filming the entire process because of how long it took to build, but we were determined to get through it immediately because we wanted to give the rats the best enclosure possible. So now that we've added this much more spacious extension to their enclosure, I'll be showing you guys their first reaction to this new space. I'm really happy with this because now we got more room to give them more forms of enrichment. For example, instead of only have one bowl and some ladders for them to play with, they also have a longer wooden ladder, some more hideys, and a bigger water bowl. I've noticed that my rats don't really like drinking from their water bottles, but they seem to enjoy cleaning themselves and drinking water with a bowl, which I'm really happy and relieved about because it has been really warm in Melbourne lately, so I want them to stay nice and hydrated. Sadly, this cute little hidey I ordered online is a bit too small for the rats, so I think I'll try to use this material to make something else or donate it to an animal shelter so someone who has smaller pets can use it. Even though the rats have a nice wooden ladder now, they still prefer to climb on the enclosure. Once again, I think it's because it's what they're more familiar with. She bit my eyelid.
Many months later.
It's been just over a month since we got the new enclosure, and even though the rats now have this big open space, they still prefer to chill in the original enclosure. I think this will always be their favourite area to hang out in because of how familiar they are with it. They spent so much of their lives there, and I hope we can keep this enclosure for as long as possible. But as much as I love the original enclosure, I like that we've got this extension now so they can choose to get more space if they wanted to. Normally, if I want to feed them or provide them with some enrichment, I'll do it in a big open space so that they don't spend the entire day in the original enclosure. I've also found that both of them, especially Benjie, really likes this little hidey in a corner. And honestly, I can see why. If I were a rat, I'd probably enjoy it too. So that brings us to the end of the video. I really hope you enjoyed watching it because the rats certainly enjoyed being a part of it. Please let me know if you have any questions about my rats, or feel free to share your experiences owning rats. They're such cute, curious little creatures, and honestly, I love them more than words can describe. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have a great day.